One of the things that I love about working in the 3D modeling and animation industry is that we get to have access to some of the best technology out there in the world, and Blender is definitely inside of that company. Blender is an open source, free 3D modeling and animation package, and it's phenomenal. Blender is one of those, almost kind of like those veteran players inside of our industry. It's been around for over 20 years, which is pretty phenomenal. So the tools are robust, well developed, and just mature, and I think you're really going to love it. The cool thing about working with Blender is that it's free and it's open source. That means anyone can use it anywhere around the world at any time on as many computers as we want globally, which is phenomenal. We have all of these developers from around the world contributing their knowledge, their expertise, and their skill in the creation and cultivation of the tools inside of Blender. And what we get are just some of the flat out some of the best tools that we have access to. It's really easy to download Blender. It's right here on the homepage. We're going to be working with Blender 2.93. This is the version that came out not too long ago. If you click on the big blue button here, you can see that it's available on Windows, Linux, and other different versions out there, and of course on the Mac OS as well. So it's you can put Blender on basically any computer on the planet, which is pretty exciting. Jump in. It's pretty neat. If you want to get really into the Blender universe, I definitely encourage you to check out the build section on their website, because then you get to see all the stuff that they're currently working on. Since Blender is an open source project, they're pretty transparent with the development of their application, and you can see that they're actually giving us the alpha versions of the versions of the application that are still in progress. This is version 3.0. This is the next big version of Blender that's available for us to play around with right now. It's pretty neat. I think this is going to come out in October at some point. But right now we're going to be working on 2.93 for the remainder of this semester. It's a great version with some phenomenal tools. Speaking of the tools, if you want to get a good macro overview of what Blender has to offer, definitely go over into this features section and look at all the stuff in here. It's pretty cool. I am a big fan of their renderer. It's called Cycles inside of Blender. It's just really good. And the sculpting tools, which we're going to be using for this class, are phenomenal. It's ZBrush quality sculpting tools right here inside of Blender, and it's really quite good. I think you're going to be super impressed with the quality and just the maturity of the sculpting tools in the app. Our 2D animation class is entirely centralized around the grease pencil technology, which is their 2D animation tools right here in Blender. And personally, I've been really getting into all the simulation stuff recently. It's just amazing what they've packed in this application. It's more than just a simple little free app. It really is a production-worthy app. And speaking of, entire studios are now centering their entire production pipeline around Blender. It's pretty fantastic. Ubisoft just announced not too long ago that they've moved their entire studio over to Blender. It's just that good. So definitely get involved. Check it out and play around with more than what we're going to be exploring in this class. It's a deep app that's got a tremendous amount of technology. The other thing that I really like about Blender is that since it's a global app used by millions of artists around the world, there are a ton, and I mean a ton, of learning resources out there that will help you learn the intricacies and inner workings of Blender. So a simple Google search or even on YouTube is going to yield you thousands upon thousands of video tutorials on how to work whatever it is that you're looking to explore right here inside of Blender. So there's a lot of help out there when it comes to learning how to work with Blender and smashing some of those bugs. So definitely check out Blender. There's a lot of really great stuff in here. We're going to be using Blender for all of our sculpting inside of this course. I think you're going to find that it's a lot of fun. It's a rich environment that has a lot of tools that's just going to really make the sculpting workflow in this class just really quite neat. So go ahead and check out Blender, download it, and of course, if you have any questions, you know where to find me.